हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे वेस्टिबुलर apparatus। ओके, तो वेस्टिबुलर apparatus की सबसे पहले अपन डेफिनेशन देखेंगे, उसका इंट्रोडक्शन देखेंगे। सो इट इज़ अ सेंसरी ऑर्गन दैट इज़ यूज्ड फॉर डिटेक्टिंग द सेंसेशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम। ओके, it is nothing but the sensory organ that is used for detecting the sensation of equilibrium. Simple, nothing. Okay, then its location is petrous part of temporal bone. I hope you are aware about the petrous part of temporal bone. If you see the interior of the base of the skull, you will found the petrous part of temporal bone that is separating the middle cranial fossa from the posterior cranial fossa. I hope you imagine that point. Petrous part of temporal bone, that is only the location of vestibular apparatus. It is encased in a system of bony tubes and chambers. So that is called bony labyrinth, and its content is membranous tubes and chambers. I hope it is understood. Okay, what I said, it is encased in a system of bony tubes and chambers. उसको अपन लोग bony labyrinth कहते हैं, and उसका content क्या होता है, membranous tubes and chambers. That is called membranous labyrinth. Functional part of vestibular apparatus क्या होता है, that is your membranous labyrinth. Okay, functional part is membranous labyrinth. अब अपना जो vestibular apparatus है वो consist of 3 semicircular canals and 1 otolith organ. Otolith organ is consist of utricle and saccule. What are the utricle and saccule? These are the 2 sac-like structures. Okay, this is a diagram that is showing your functional part of vestibular apparatus, that is membranous labyrinth, that is consist of 3 semicircular canals and 1 otolith organ. Otolith organ is consist of 1 utricle, 1 saccule, both are sac-like organs, sac-like bags. Okay, as you can see here, there are 3 semicircular canals, ring-like structures. This is the semicircular canal 1, 2, 3, and otolith organ, that is utricle saccule, that is only this. Okay, so move the next. Now we will understand what is semicircular canal. Semicircular canal are nothing but the tubular structures that are arranged at right angle to each other. As they are 3 in number, so they are arranged at right angle to each other. Okay, due to this arrangement, they have 3 axes of rotation created. Due to this arrangement, their 3 axes of rotation are created. What are these axes of rotations? These are the vertical, anteroposterior, and transverse. And then semicircular canals, according to their location, they are named. What they are named? They are named horizontal, also called lateral, and then superior, that is also called anterior, and inferior, that is also called posterior. Clear? Okay. Then next is each semicircular canal contains endolymph. Endolymph has composition similar to the plasma, but there is some difference, so that we don't call it plasma but call it endolymph, and it is separated from the bony canal by the perilymph. It is separated from the bony canal to the perilymph. Remember this point. Each canal begins as a dilatation. Okay, Each canal begins as a dilatation होता है उधर, that is called ampulla, and ampulla contains projecting ridges, that is called crista ampullaris. Crista ampullaris is nothing but the receptor organ of semicircular canal. Let me see the diagram of this that I explained recently. Okay, see here. See, this is the dilatation that is seen at the beginning of semicircular canal, that is your ampulla. Ampulla contain projecting ridge, that is here shown in the zoom form. Projecting ridge, that is crista ampullaris, that is shown here. This is the crista ampullaris, and that crista ampullaris is the receptor organ of the semicircular canal. Then next is each crista contains hair cells and sustentacular cells. We are seeing the structure of crista ampullaris, that is consists of hair cells and sustentacular cells. Sustentacular cells are also called supporting cells, and it is also surmounted by the gelatinous partition that is called cupula. Cupula is nothing, it closes of the ampulla. Okay, and processes of the hair cells are embedded in this cupula, and base of the hair cells is in contact with the afferent fibers of the vestibular division of vestibulocochlear nerve. Let me see this in the diagram. See here. You are seeing this is the hair cells, and the adjacent cells are the sideways are the sustentacular cells. Midways is the hair cells, and sideways are the sustentacular cells. Hair cells has processes that are going up, and then you are seeing a dome shaped gelatinous partition that is closing of the ampulla, that is your cupula, and in this cupula there are the process of hair cells that are going to embed. And the base of hair cells, if you see, the base of hair cells is going to contact with the afferent fibers of vestibular division of vestibulocochlear nerve. Okay, understand? Yes, I hope it is understand to you. I move to the next. Otolith organ. Otolith organ is consist of utricle and saccule, that I have tell you. Okay. Utricle connect to the saccule by a duct that is called ductus endolymphaticus. Yes. Okay. Then utricle and saccule both contains projecting ridges, that is called macula. It is similar to the crista ampullaris in a semicircular canal. Okay, and it is forming the receptor of otolith organ. Okay, utricle and saccule, two components of otolith organ. Both are connected to each other by a ductus endolymphaticus, and both contains macula, that is forming the receptor organ of otolith organ, that is similar to the crista in the semicircular canal, that I have understand. Each macula consists of hair cells, supporting cells, also called sustentacular cells, and the gelatinous partition that is called cupula. One thing is making difference is in the macula and the crista is this: there is large non-motile hair called kinocilium is located at the one end of the hair cell. There is this type of word is not used in the crista. Here it is used to make the difference. A large non-motile cilia that is called kinocilium that is located at the one end of the hair cell. And in the remaining hair cells, small cilia are the with progressive increase in the height that are present, that is called stereocilia. Okay, two types of cilia, two types of processes of the hair cells are seen here. That one is kinocilium that is present at the one end, and other cilia are called stereocilia that are present in the progressive increase in the height in the remaining hair cells. And here you will see between the hair cells you will see the origin of fibers of vestibular division of vestibulocochlear nerve. Okay, origin of fibers you will see it here. And otolith membrane is also important word here, that is consist of hairs plus gelatinous material that is containing calcium carbonate, that only the cupola that containing calcium carbonate is that your hairs that forming the otolith membrane. Okay, this is all about the otolith organ structure. This diagram is here. See here. First we will see that figure. I will show you. Okay, see this figure. This figure I want to show you. That consists of one hair cell that having at one end the cilia that is large non-motile called kinocilium, and other cilia are the small cilia in the progressive decrease in the height. Okay, if take from the kinocilium side, if take from the other side, it is a progressive increase in the height, and that are called stereocilia. Okay, this is the hair cells, and between the hair cells we have seen the origin of fibers of vestibular division of vestibulocochlear nerve. See, these are the fibers that are the origin of fibers of vestibulocochlear nerve. And otolith membrane, one thing is odd, this is the gelatinous partition that is consists of calcium carbonate, and these are the process of hair cells. These both makes the otolith membrane. Okay, and here you are also clear that these are the fibers of origin that you're seeing between the hair cells. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. And this type of arrangement is there actually in the macula, and in the macula of utricle and saccule there is different plane arrangement. In the utricle, macula is arranged in the horizontal plane, and in the saccule macula is arranged in the vertical plane. When our head is in erect position, that time this position is seen. Okay, when our head is in the normal erect position, that time macula of each utricle is in the horizontal plane and macula of each saccule is in the vertical plane.